Timber, Flat Timber Company. They're requesting their money back.
Okay.
The county department found everything in order.
Good enough.
No damage was done.
Need a motion?
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I have one more sign.
Come on with it.
Okay. An application for a logging permit for Percy Willis Road to Highway 61. It's 1.2 miles, and they're asking for permission.
So moved.
I got a motion and a second.
It's Good Hope Incorporated.
Okay. If there are no other questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Ms. Ribbon?
That's it.
Thank
Hey,
you.
appreciate
Thank
you. Mr. Andrew Smith. Mr. Andrew Smith is not here. We'll just wait for a few minutes so he can take us through this list. Austin Moore.
Good morning, Austin Moore, Heflin Engineering. 2 weeks ago, we received bids for water distribution projects for Black Bayou Water Association as part of the county's MCWI ARPA grant. And I'm here today to present a tabulation of those bids and a recommendation of award for that contract. We received 5 bids on the project. The low bidder was T.L. Wallace Construction with a low bid amount of $498,845. And we are here today to recommend award of a contract for construction to T.L. Wallace Construction.
All right, Lee,
So moved to approve.
gonna get a second? I need a second.
Second.
All right, there are no other questions. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, sir. Mills and Mills Architect? That's wild. They're not here. Mr. Dogan? Robert Dogan?
Yes, sir. Me and Mr. Jimson are here once again to discuss the cleaning out of Roper Value. Forest Acre subdivision, every time we get heavy rains, we're getting flooding. South of Highway 82, well, across Man Drive Road. Once again, there's a field that's been landformed. As sure as it's landformed, we're gonna have more back pressure on Roper Value. Is there anything we can do as far as dredging for cleaning out Roper Value while the water level is low?
Ms. Brooks, that's in your district?
Yeah, it's just more to dredge. Do we just need the road department to do it?
Well, it's gonna take a little bit more, and they're gonna need some engineering services as well, first to look at it, make sure we get the grade right and everything else. But this is not part of the project you're working on with,
Well,
Right.
it's something different.
Right. I guess, and so the question is it the drainage district or it's just us, the county part?
It's the value, I'm pretty sure it's the drainage district. They're technically responsible for it, but usually the county helps out the way we can. But the jurisdiction is the drainage district. We even have to get permission to go.
So what do we do, what do we need to do to move forward to get this drain dredged out?
Go to the site and get with the drainage district to have a plan to see if we're going to, but using dredging, usually you get like the 2 points from like a culvert or bridge, and take those 2 points, and you'll do the fountain course, or you'll dredge it from those 2 points. But, Bill, we could get with the drainage district and see if they're gonna do it, or how, what's the next step.
Right. You say get with, how long are we looking at? Because we getting ready for fall rains, ditches gonna be full,
Right.
you can't do anything.
We could call them today.
okay?
And so I would say this right here, if they will allow the county to do it, Mr. President, will we have to get a board order to do it, or we could just do it?
The appropriate thing to do is to get a board order. Take a look at it first, like he's saying, you know, we're limited with our track hoe. They actually have long reach track hoes and everything else to take care of this kind of thing. First thing is to find out if that's on the list of ditches that they maintain.
There's-
If not, if not, yeah, then we'll step in and we'll take care of it. Now, we have to take a look at boundaries, private property, county right-of-ways. So you're only limited to what we can do. We can't be on private property. But let's see what we can do to work this out.
I get concerned that, so the first thing you do to move forward is you reach out to the drainage system,
Drainage
the drainage
commission.
department, keep it here, and from there, you'll follow back with us, and then,
Right, I usually, Perry does that, but, because they work out who has their track hole available. But I'll coordinate with the road department and, he is right, it's been dry right now, so it's kind of perfect time.
yeah,
Right.
prepare
Right.
the day for
And
tomorrow.
no disrespect, but I'm hearing a lot of I'm goners. I'm goners are usually things that are not gonna get done. Can we get this done? Or if y'all find out something, will you let us know?
Yeah. Let me,
Rather than hush us up?
let me do this, Mr. Dogan. You know, our supervisors have made a commitment to get this done. And we're gonna make the contacts today, appropriate contacts, and I'll get back with you. Not we, I'll get back with you.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
What was the Washington County Drainage Department, that be John over there?
Yes, John Beard.
Came there, we done discussed that with several times.
All right,
What did he say?
let me,
Personally did that.
all right, let me reach out to him and make contact with him.
Did he, I got a question. Did he said that was one of their ditches when you talked to him?
Yeah,
That's
the
definitely.
drainage was supposed to clean one out, that was a sweep out, it was not a clean out. You know, I could get on there and do a sweep out, but if you don't bridge it right, it's not gonna be
Yeah.
correct.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but,
And it's not been made correct.
but he did acknowledge that's one of their
That's
ditches.
part of their property project.
And two, what I maybe suggesting, like say if Carl calls them, but you know, they have a board meeting, and I would go to that and tell, hey, we need this ditch. Is that the bow right behind it that runs in the backside of that?
That's the outside of us, yes.
Okay, yeah,
The whole, every forest acres drain, floods out.
and that's considered Roper bow right there, okay.
All right, we'll get back with you. Thank you, Ms. Dogan. Okay, Mr. Birch hadn't made it. Meals at Mills, Mr. Smith hadn't made it. We had one addition to the agenda, that's Election Commission. Election Commission's not here. Can't hear you. Election Commission is? That's fine, okay. Ms. Carter?
Good morning.
We have expended 7.3% of our budget through October 16th compared to the plan of 8.33%. Total receipts deposited October 1st through the 12th total $449,380.56. I am requesting board approval of our claims docket totaling $588,187.17.
So moved to approve.
I got a motion,
Second.
and I got a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. To Ms. Brooks, item C. Go ahead.
The Fourth Circuit Intervention Court is requesting travel for Tamara Hardy to attend the trainer workshop on October 17th through the 19th in Jackson, Mississippi, with estimated cost of $900, and this is to come from grant funding.
So moved.
Got a motion? And a second. No questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Requesting final payment in the amount of $20,000 to both Public Affairs Group for the final payment for professional services rendered for the month of September 2023 for Delta Health System.
So moved.
Got a motion? Need a second.
Second.
And a second. If there are no questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Requesting payment in the amount of $1,004.10 to West Kite and Associates for billing invoice number 2 for looking over Greater Greenville financials, and now it's for attending the board meeting.
So moved.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second. If there are no questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Requesting payment in the amount of $553,930 to the Office of Survey for the paving project that was approved by the board for SAP 767M.
Any questions?
Oh, wait a minute. Requesting the payment in the amount of to state aid? Which project was that?
This is the, paving project of Restore Road, the old Leland.
Oh,
and,
61.
Old
Yeah.
Highway 61. But, you know, we get 2.2 million, but we have to send in a payment for our match.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Okay.
moved.
I got a motion?
Second.
And a second. There are no other questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, the Juvenile Detention Center is requesting to rehire Bobby Strickland, Chandra McGinnis, Jacquees Herrod and Legarian Evans for their facility.
Is there any problems when they
It
departed?
wasn't.
Everything's,
Some of
you've
them
looked into all
were
those?
retired and-
So
Okay,
moved.
gotcha, gotcha.
All right, got a motion? I need a second.
Second.
All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, that's unanimous. Ms. Burnett?
I need authorization to close our current trust fund account and open a new bank account,
Trust fund account for what?
where we pay out, accounts payable out of this company.
Okay, so moved.
Had a motion
Second.
and a second. If there are no other questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, that's unanimous as well. Ms. Burnett?
I also have a letter from Mississippi Dells Community College, and they're requesting the final payment of the total investment of $100,000 that the board approved years ago. And it was $25,000 per year, and this is the final payment they're requesting.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. If there are no other questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
The last thing I have is, transfer of property from the Delta Health System literacy grant that we had, and y'all know we purchased a
Right.
mobile x-ray, mobile ultrasound, and the mobile clinic, and the board is not willing to take on that insurance liability or
What
anything
board?
dealing with it, we can transfer it to the hospital.
So
Yeah.
moved.
Second.
All right, got a motion and a second. No other questions, right? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
So you
Any
say
opposed? Motion carries.
their board is not willing to,
No, they
This
want
board.
it, we
This
just
board.
have to approve to do the transfer, so we're gonna take it off the inventory, and we're gonna let them.
It was bought through that literacy grant.
The paperwork is done with the grant people as well.
Okay. Any other questions?
I'm glad
Yeah,
you
I think-
cleared it up for me. Thank you.
Anything else, Ms. Carter?
Thank you.
Thank you. Here, Ms. Holmes?
I just have two bonds. Lisa Jones,
What department?
deputy tax assessor,
Okay.
and Tiffany Smith Gossett, deputy tax assessor.
So moved to
He said,
approve.
Mr. Redmond said he couldn't hear you.
Ms. Redmond said he couldn't hear you. Mr. Redmond could not hear you.
She got this on.
Tanisha Jones,
Oh, I got
Tiffany Smith Gossett. You hear me now?
So moved to approve.
I got a motion? I need a second.
Second.
And I got a second. Any other questions? Everybody good? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous, Ms. Holmes. Thank you, Ms. Carter. Go on, it's on you. That's it.
What
Ms. Lee,
about,
I have one last thing. I'm sorry, Ms. Lee brought this morning to the board, and it's her settlement for September 2023 in the amount of $330,230.44.
Motion to accept. Got it. Got a motion? I did second.
Second.
And a second. There no questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous. Ms. Burnett. All right.
we got Mr. Sid out there.
I'm gonna get it. You good? You good, right? Mark? Morning.
How's everybody doing this morning?
All right.
Just have two notices of increase to the board. There's a Sharon Folsom. Her property should have been assessed at 15%, where it was assessed at 10. We're asking the board to allow us to make this change.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any questions? Not all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's
Second.
unanimous as well. Start, Mark.
The second is John Trail Wells. The tax exempt code should have been removed for 2023. We had no value, and so with this being removed, it should have a value of $2,620.
So moved to approve.
I got a motion
Second.
and a second. If there are no questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Thanks, sir. All right. Did we miss anyone?
Well, Mr. Smith is here, we have his report.
He is here?
I mean, he's en route here, but we have his report here that, he's making a request from the board.
He's making a request from the board, from this board?
This board here, Washington County Board of Supervisors.
Or he making a request of the board?
Yeah, with the ARPA dollars. Do we not have everybody have the
Yeah.
report?
Yeah?
The first one is the Heflin Engineering ordering authorize the approval of an engineering contract with Heflin Engineering for the Black Bayou Water Association.
Where's the contract?
Okay, he's a route.
Yeah, where's
What,
the
I just sent him a text, I didn't know if y'all had it or not.
You don't have the contract and the attorney hadn't reviewed them. There's nothing we can do with that one. Let me do this.
We gotta go back and talk about it.
Okay. I see it. But, we got the Mississippi Home Corporation, Black Bayou, Elks Club. There's a request authorizing approval of ARPA funds for the subrecipient agreement with the Greenville Elks Club 148, 142 North Poplar Street in the amount of $20,000 to prohibit the spread of COVID-19 by improving facilities ventilation through an air treatment system installed along with a new HVAC system.
They are
And
here.
clean,
They also here too.
I see 'em. And cleaning and disinfecting the existing HVAC system ducts and vents, and authorizing the board president to sign and execute the agreement.
So
Where'd the request come from? Which supervisor? Oh,
Now go-
go ahead.
We,
Oh,
I want to say we approved it in the last board meeting. And then, only thing we're doing at this board meeting is to make them a sub-recipient. It was approved in the meeting 2 weeks ago.
no.
It's not in the minutes, I don't remember that one.
Oh, I remember it was in the minutes.
All right, if I, look it
Let's
up in
go
your
back-
minutes,
let's
they're
go
right
to-
in front of you.
Let's look at the
But Lee, go
minutes and
ahead.
bring it
I'd
back.
suggest just wait on Andrew Smith till he gets here on all this. Move on to something till he gets here.
Goodness gracious. Jerry, talk to us about the, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Jerry, at the very bottom of the sheet, number 6, review previous,
Say it again.
review previously submitted bids. Remember that? Man, we gotta wait on,
The last bids on the bathroom,
that's the bathroom, kitchen, and generator. Yeah,
and I refused.
you did what?
It was too high.
I got you. Okay. All that's taken under advisement. All right, let me put that to the side. And the additions was the election commission. So now we've gone through the room, other than what's on the list for Mr. Smith. Mary Allen, how you doing this morning? You just visiting or what? Okay. Did we miss anyone else in the audience? I guess we didn't.
Listen.
Now, we've gotten the bills paid, nobody else is here who's on the agenda. We have our road inspection. What's the board's pleasure?
I think Mr. Smith said he was on the way here, so I think we need to wait on him till he gets here.
All right, that's one,
Also-
that's a motion to wait. Now, I don't know where he is en route.
But the other thing we didn't do, we didn't talk about copying all the documents into the records for we didn't pass that order.
I'm gonna do that when we all finish all the reports, and that's one of the last things I do.
I just mean, that's
Uh,
really nice.
Excuse me?
Gonna do his report.
That's fine, yeah. Hey, G. Hey.
Morning.
You about to close out, Jerry? About to close out.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
We have, good morning, everyone, if I
Morning.
didn't say that. We have the October meal log, October 13th, 2023 from the jail, and I just want to spread this across the minutes.
So move to accept.
Got a motion to accept bill report?
How much is the bill report?
$7,667.
Any other questions? 760. Take a peek at it if you want.
Yes.
Any other questions? If not, I need a second. to go-
Second.
I got a motion and a second. No other questions. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous. Ms. Hall. Chief?
One of our deputies that we hired, he was a certified law enforcement officer, but of course, he had been out for a a number of years, and we hired him back, and he needed to get a additional certification to be recertified. And the training was on October the 9th at Mississippi Delta Community College, and it was a one-day training which cost $60, and I just wanna, y'all to ratify it or
Yeah.
whatever we need.
Need a motion for?
moved.
I got a motion?
Second.
And a second. No other questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous.
Also, I really wanted Ms. Carter to read this, but that's okay. We got a correspondence here that our drug fund is down to $400, and we're asking for additional $3,000. You didn't get that? Okay, well, it should have been given to you, but we're trying to request some money to get some more money in the drug fund to do some drug work.
Need a motion?
I have a question. You said it's down. Did
So
you just
moved.
spend it?
No,
or-
well, yes, ma'am, we spend it by making drug purchases. That's what it's used for,
Informants and
to
stuff.
pay
So I-
informants.
I gotta, oh, that kind of drugs, okay.
Yeah.
I got to my medicine.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Any other questions?
So moved to approve.
I got a motion.
Street drugs.
I got a motion, and I got a second. Any more questions?
Point, how much money do we normally have? How much money you normally have for that?
We normally keep $3,000 in,
Okay.
and it's down to 400 now. So
Okay, I
about
got you.
2,600.
All right, and no
I
other
guess that's a
questions?
good thing, huh?
It is a good thing.
If there are no other questions,
and stuff.
all in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That's unanimous, Ms.
Oh,
Holmes.
good. You may want to mention.
Also, I'm not begging, I'm not asking for anything, but
Come on with it, Chief.
I'm just throwing this out here. It was mentioned to me about a pay scale for other departments, and I do have pay scales. The people that we lost officers to, we got Horn Lake, we got Greenville Police Department also, and we got Olive Branch. So
So what is the county pay scale?
can you-
I mean, you talking about cities, what is the county pay scale?
you need to see our pay scale.
No.
We have
The
it.
Soto County pay scale, you calling
got-
out cities, I'm
he
talking about
got that.
county.
Okay, well, Olive Branch is where we lost the officers too, so that's why,
You represent agencies that we compete with.
that's right.
Right. But
Can
I'm
you-
saying, but what is the county pay scale? Like the sheriff department, DeSoto County, I just wanna know what their pay scale is.
Okay, well, they're pretty much on average with the same ones, but I get it for you. That's no problem.
Will
You
you-
let us have that document. Now, we got a finance committee, and you all take a look at it if you
Is
will.
it in here? This is what that is, some of the
Some
comparisons.
of it, yes, sir.
Okay. So is there one for
Yeah.
each one of us in here?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
That's
yeah,
just-
some copies.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Bob, I am on the finance committee as well, and if I can get DeSoto County as well, cause I like apples to apples too.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
No
you.
problem. What, I like apples to apples too. I don't know if the Juvenile Detention Center has came to the board meeting about training, but we're going to host a training along with them to train some of our correction officers, and they're going to train at least 17 of theirs on this training. We was trying to get it at the convention center, but we got conflicting dates. So we're gonna host it at the regional correction facility in one of our largest classrooms. And for 10 people, 10 correction officers, is $7,200, and all of this money is reimbursable. So, I really wish I had the total amount from them for their 17 as well.
It's reimbursable, but
Oh, I'm sorry, Chief.
So, so I guess I'm asking, do you all want me to wait to get that from them? Or just go with our 10 right now to 7,200? Because if Ms. Carter, if you remember, I think when they did that thing some years ago, that they had to pay for lodging for those people. So, and that needs to be included.
All right, so you have an idea of what the total cost gonna be? That's everybody.
Like I say, I got 10 of them for 7,200. And that's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks worth of training.
We need to-
And
we
if
need
they
to know.
got 17, if they got 17,
What's your date, Chief? Your
dates
dates.
gonna be November the 1st through November the 15th, I believe it is.
What's the pleasure of the board? You know, don't wanna miss an opportunity.
No, we need to move forward on.
Let me hand you
All All right, but we need to have a maximum amount of, we need a number. Whether it's 15,000, we need a number. No.
We need to get a number from something like that.
And you already got 10, you say?
Yes, sir, I got 10.
And you're trying to bring in how many more?
They have 17.
Golly.
Well, they, I mean, my understanding is that, you know, the detention center has been being ran and hiring people, and people didn't get certified, so they want to shut it down and, you know, get everybody certified. And I understand that because we're in a day of lawsuits and people need to have the proper training.
What is that, 20,000? How much is that, Ms.
So
Carter?
you're gonna need at least, once they leave for this person. Is it all one person coming to the training?
Well, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The man of the hour.
So if there's not, if, you know, if it is 2 people, then they would share whatever, yeah.
Oh,
It's
share what?
should be no
Oh,
more
wait,
than 15,000.
share what?
They would share the responsibility,
Okay.
the duties of training the class. It's not an additional amount for 2 people.
Right.
So it's just one. If one can't make it, there's somebody
right,
to
yeah.
step in for him, so that's between them.
15,000.
Make a motion to approve up to
I got a motion.
15,000.
I need a second. All right, if there are any other questions? If
Thank
no
you.
other.
Thank you, appreciate you.
We ain't voted yet, Chief.
Oh, you ain't voted yet? Well,
If there are
listen,
no other questions.
I got confidence.
All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, that's unanimous. Appreciate you, Chief. Ms. Smith?
Good morning.
Morning. We were trying to get out of here.
I will not detain you.
I don't believe it, but come on.
First 3 items, does everyone have a copy of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good deal. First 3, just need to get the signed agreements from the last meeting. Item number 3,
Hold up. Everybody understand the first 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you said, do we have the sign?
Yep.
no, we just need to get them. I don't have them yet. I need to get those are due.
I
to the-
just
Wait a
asked
minute.
that question, y'all
Hold
said
up.
that he had. That was
Is
just,
this, past that, make sure this is what he's talking about.
Item number 4,
Ms. Smith, are those the documents you're talking about? Have they been reviewed by the attorney, or is that pretty standard right there?
yes.
Yes,
He reviewed all 3 of these.
and you good. All right. Those are the ones you're referring to, 1, 2, and 3.
Correct.
have they
okay.
been signed?
No, that's what we're going to do now. I need a motion
So moved.
and a second. And a second.
Now, you're talking about the first
No,
3?
these have
Yes.
been, they've already been signed.
Second is pending the signatures.
It's already done, but Mr.,
Okay.
it says need.
I have them now. Item number 4, Black Bayou.
The motion hadn't been passed yet.
There's no
second.
motion needed.
No, it's already done. It had been a previous meeting.
It was done at the last meeting.
So what are we doing now?
I don't know what we're
I am
doing.
getting the signed copies. I had not
Yeah, but
received those.
Ms. Smith, next time we take care of it like that, don't add it to the next agenda if you would. That'll help
Okay,
us out.
not a problem.
We'll look.
All right, Black Bayou, number 4.
Black Bayou, order awarding a construction contract to T.L. Wallace Construction in the amount of $498,845. That's the base bid, and that's,
We've already accepted that
oh,
this morning.
okay, good deal. So, you got the recommendation of award and everything?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Well, we need it part of the record. We need it though. Need that as part of the record. Good. Come on, Mr. Smith.
Okay. Number 5, Greenville Elks Lodge, number 148. Order authorizing approval of an ARPA subrecipient agreement with the Greenville Elks Lodge, 148, 142 Poplar Street, Greenville, Mississippi, in the amount of $20,000 to prohibit the spread of COVID-19 by improving facility ventilation through an air treatment system installed along with a new HVAC system, and cleaning and disinfecting existing HVAC system ducts and vents, and authorizing the board president to sign and execute said agreement.
Okay, which supervisor put this on? Number 5.
Ms. Brooks?
Ms. Brooks?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Brooks, what's your pleasure?
We moved forward with it. We approved
I mean, where
it,
did 20,000 come from?
from the
out of your-
ARPA dollars
What?
across the board.
Oh, no. You can't take it across the board. Can't do that. Well, you can, but that's not what we agreed to. If you put it on and you want to support this, that's fine, and we're going to support you. But to take it from every district, that's not what we agreed to. So this one you supporting?
I will support it.
All right,
And I do
out
have-
of your share.
I have a question.
Come on with it.
It's not in the minutes from what we voted on last week, 2 weeks ago. You know, the initial part you put on it, you submitted to us, Mr. Smith, about the,
It was to allocate,
to allocate, it's not in the minutes, but it was a 3-2 vote and it's not in the minutes. I'm trying to figure out why.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't know, but we voted on it last 2 weeks ago in the board meeting, and it's not in the minutes. I'm trying to figure out
What's the
why.
it? We voted on it what?
you all voted on
To allocate it
$20,000
To go where?
to this.
to the Elks
to
Lodge,
Elks
Which one?
Lodge. This Elks Lodge here. It
the
was
one
a-
on North Poplar Street.
And we took a vote on it, and it was a 3-2 vote. Bishop Benson,
Did-
myself, and Mr. Redmond voted for it.
All right, well, I didn't vote for it,
No,
because,
you
you know,
voted against it.
I voted
and-
against it.
and Lee
Let me
Gordon
be
voted against
clear,
it.
it's just like the conversation we just had this morning with Mr. Duffin and those guys who are living in an area right now. Not only is it flooding, Forest Acres has an issue with sewage draining in the ditches. And I'm still committed to dealing with quality of life issues with the money that was put for District 3. I have an issue when we all agreed in previous meetings, and we voted in previous meetings that that's what we would do. But now it seems like somebody wants to mix everything in one pot and do what they choose. That's not what we agreed to. That's not in the minutes, and that's
That's right,
not.
and that is a
Ms.
problem.
Brooks, you got to let me finish.
That's the problem, it's not in the
You
minutes,
got to
and
let
we
me
took
finish.
action on this.
You got to let me finish.
You go ahead and get finished, but I'm
It's,
talking about it's not in the minutes.
it's in the minutes that we
I-
agreed to individually do what we had to do in our districts with those funds. And it's not in the minutes where it said it was reversed or rescinded and said everything goes into one pot. And now if you get a majority vote, you pull from it. That's nowhere in the minutes.
Well, Mr. President, we're talking apples and oranges.
But
I'm talking,
you got to let me finish.
All
though.
right,
You got to let me finish.
we're gonna get finished, and then
All
I'd
right,
like to
I
speak, because you
appreciate
keep pausing.
And I just have an issue with all of a sudden, other type issues are coming up, and we're all asked to put in. That's not what I'm going to do with, you know, what I've got going on. We still got issues with access to safe, clean drinking water, and that's the commitment I'm making. We've got some issues with sanitary sewer systems, and that's what we're trying to work with in District 3. And so I can't support anything like that. But Ms. Brooks, the floor is yours.
Thank you so kindly. I would like to say, first of all, I'm talking about the minutes. I'm talking about the action that was taken at this last board meeting. They are not in the minutes.
If it's not in the minutes, we didn't do it.
Oh, we took action. Charlisa read it out, and it was a 3-2 vote.
Well.
This is the first time things have not made it to the minutes, and we have to address the minutes.
Okay.
And so the concern is, I'm trying to figure out why it's not in the minutes. Charlisa, can you pull up what the minutes that you took at the meeting? Because you were the one that read it out, and we took action
I
on.
didn't read that one, I read the stuff
Let-
that
let
was
me-
the home, corporation.
Yeah.
He read that part, that was at the beginning of the meeting.
No, this was read at the end of the meeting. Now, if I need to go back to YouTube and, to Facebook and bring everybody's attention, the board took action on it, and it was a 3-2 vote.
Yeah, I didn't read that.
Okay, I just had to go to YouTube
But
since it's
I
not in our
pulled
minutes.
my notes from the last meeting, so,
Yeah, well, since they can't remember what the action that was taken, can we just go back over that so we can make sure, and the
At-
20,000 can come out my
I wanna see
part for the,
Okay.
the ELPS.
Allow me to say this, Ms. Brooks. Now, at the last board meeting, I presented a request for $20,000 for the Elks Club for HVAC improvements and cleaning the ducts and making sure that that new system had the ventilation components to it. And that motion, I would not have come back here with the sub-recipient agreement request if it was not approved.
But-
So I need clarity as in terms of.
The issue I'm making is, it's not in the minutes.
Oh, okay, well, it was presented,
That's right, it was presented, and it's
All right.
not in the minutes.
You got a
That's what
motion
I'm
on the
saying.
floor, right?
No, first of all, let's get clear, we gotta clear our minutes up. Some action was taken, and it's not in the minutes, and that's a real concern for me.
What number is that?
Is it, do you see it?
16.
Oh, number 16?
Yes.
I just overlooked it then, I'm sorry, stand corrected.
But, you know,
I stand corrected, ma'am, I didn't see you, okay, cause I was looking down at the bottom part. Okay.
All right, anyone else? Do I have
I'd
a
like to
motion?
move forward that we, donate them $200,000 out of my part.
$20,000.
$20,000 out of my
All right.
part of ARPA dollars.
Out of, you heard, out of your ARPA dollars, that's a motion? I need a second. Somebody give me a second.
I'll second.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Is
If
that
there are no other,
your ARPA dollars?
Yes, no problem.
I'll second it.
Okay,
all right,
thank you.
if there are no other questions, all in favor, show by a sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion,
Nay.
it's coming out of her ARPA dollars.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm gonna go ahead and vote since it's coming out of that money over there. Wait a minute. Mr. Andrew, now this is an appropriate expenditure, right?
What do you mean appropriate?
Don't freeze.
Oh, I'm warm, I'm not cold today.
Okay.
What do you mean it's?
It meets the requirements
Oh,
under
absolutely.
opera guidelines.
It is, if you look at the, order, it says order authorizing approval of an ARPA subrecipient agreement with the Greenville X Lodge, 148, 142 North Poplar Street in the amount of $20,000 to prohibit the spread of COVID, which is an eligible activity, by improving facility ventilation, which is an eligible activity, through an air treatment system installed along with new HVAC. It
So-
is to, what it is, there's an old system there now. They need to upgrade that system, and all of the new HVAC systems that are being installed now, they have a component that does the filtering, and, it'll be the same type system that you all approved for the Elks Club on Alexander.
I didn't vote for that one either.
I
But-
do have something to add to that.
Huh? Please.
I do have something. You know, just to address y'all, we voted against myself and Carl voted against the Elks Club, the other Elks Club getting some money for this too. This is not what this money was intended to do. It may be legal.
It's not.
But it's not right. I mean, we could go through this whole town putting in new AC systems in private clubs and different ones. And again, but I think y'all doing the right thing, coming here and asking for it. If we're gonna just give this money out, then, why not? But I just want y'all to know that it's not picking y'all out to say no to. I've said no to the other Elks Club, and I'll stand firm on that. It's just, this is not what this money was intended to do. And not only, it's a lot of money that's been spent that it wasn't intended to do, but that's where we are today. And, but I just want y'all to understand there's nothing to dealing with anybody or any, I'm just gonna be consistent with it.
Cause he talking about.
Let me finish the motion,
No,
and then you come on.
No, I like to speak after him.
Okay.
Actually, the funds are for projects like this, okay? We're supposed to put money back into our community. First of all, you're convening, y'all having different projects going on. How do we not use opera dollars to help to prevent COVID or anything like that? So if you need a new air conditioning system or bring it up to par, that's what we're supposed to do. Just because Supervisor Gordon is voting against it doesn't mean it's right or wrong, but we're gonna go by all federal guidelines, and it's allowing us to help organizations like yourself. And if we have the dollars, by all means, we're gonna put it back into our communities. And this is what this money is for.
Thank you, Ms. Brooks. All right, go ahead, Lynn.
Well, then, everybody needs that. You got country clubs, you've got a lot of people that would come up here. We're spending money, myself and Carl, on drinking water for the people of Washington County.
I'm
and
doing it
okay.
too.
Well,
I'm doing it
it
too
was
in
not
Washington
intended for, it was not intended
Oh, I
for,
dropped-
it was,
oh, I dropped
I've got the
1,000
floor.
to leave.
I've got the
Finish
floor.
that.
I've got the
And
floor.
I was
It
still
is not intended for that.
That
So
is not
you can
accurate.
put your
Ms.
spin
Brooks.
on it all you want to, and that's all it is. But
Okay,
I've
I'd like
I've
to speak
said my
next.
piece.
Let me
yeah.
do this.
You allow
No,
him
no,
to
no.
speak, so
All
I
right,
wanna
I got a
say
motion and a
that
second on the
it's
floor.
not accurate
All in
of
favor,
the-
show a sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
2 nays. That motion carries on a 3-2 vote.
The next item on the agenda, I'm waiting to get with William Mills on the bid tabulations that he sent to everybody regarding the South Washington County multiplex facility. We need to really sit and review those bids and see what can be removed to meet the current budget.
Okay.
And as soon as Sarpong came down last week, I believe, but we need to sit with the actual architect on that.
All right, so we'll have it on the agenda next meeting.
We will.
Thank you. Any, go ahead.
Also with the opera dollars, I'm waiting on some numbers from the city of Leland, to deal with some of the lighting in our downtown. Can we use some of our opera dollars for that?
let's talk about it.
Okay.
Anyone else? Any other questions?
Also,
Any other
Andrew,
questions, Mr. Smith?
Mr. Thomas got a few words he'd like to speak.
Mr. Who?
Thomas.
Thomas, give us your whole name.
Michael Thomas. I'm the exalted ruler of the Elks Lodge 148 here in Greenville. And regardless of how you voted, I do want to thank y'all for this and let you know we're not just a social club. We do for veterans. We spend thousands and thousands of dollars every year on veterans and other projects in town. So we're not just over there just socializing, having a good time. We do a lot of good things for the community. And we do appreciate what y'all are doing for us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. That's down to the end of the agenda. Did we get everyone? Come on with it. What in the world?
Major Cedric Adams, he's part of the Crime Stoppers here in Washington County, and they're having their training starting tomorrow. The committee is paying for his travel and all of that, but we just need to pay for his meals. So let me give you the dates
And the number.
and the number of meals.
Amount of money.
Well, I mean, I don't know what he's gonna spend, whatever they're allowed to spend.
Come on now. What happens is if we approve training or travel training, we have to have, as part of our record, a number as to what's being spent.
I mean, I thought that, the dates is, October the 18th through 20th. So, 143.50.
So move to approve.
All right. I'd be more comfortable with 200, but okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. President,
Hey.
can I place another item on the
Yes, ma'am.
agenda? I ran across a house on Paducah Street.
What's your motion?
Just a place on the agenda so I can kind of discuss it just a little bit.
All right. Property on Paducah Street that is in Washington County, being placed on the agenda. I got a motion? I need a second.
Second.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Ms. Brooks.
I was over in District 4 and I was, out talking to people and I ran across a house, y'all. I ran across a house and the house was extremely inhabitable. I hadn't seen a house like that in a long time. I mean, it takes me back to the 80s. The lady, and I have pictures of her home as well. I sent it to Mrs. Smith to see what can we do. The lady has to cook on the outside of her house, and she really don't even have a roof, y'all. It's really like tarp and tires on the top of it, and it was heartening to see this in Washington County in 2023, and it's really in the city of Greenville, and so. Paducah Street, not Paducah Road. But anyway, long story short, I sent it to Mr. Andrew, and he's going to address as well to find out how, I know we looking to do the home grant, but, when you find homes like people living like that, it's extremely heartening. Mr. Smith, can you come up, please?
McGee. I went yesterday afternoon just kind of driving. I really had never been past the smooth part of Beauchamp, but it's the last street to the right before you cross the railroad track.
Oh, okay, it is city.
The railroad track is the city limit. There's
Right.
South Paducah Street before you get to the railroad, and then there's north or west after you cross it. But it was very disturbing just to see this in Greenville.
What can we do?
The house is in deplorable condition. There is no roof on the house at all. And the pot, as Ms. Brooks referenced, the lady was cooking in the front yard. It's really a sad situation. I called a few places this morning. Some people are gonna try to reach out and do some social services, but that house needs to be replaced. And I'm requesting that you all authorize me to find the resources, on behalf of the Board of Supervisors to make that happen.
I got a motion
Second.
and a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any
I will-
opposed? Motion
I will-
carries.
I will give you all an update at the next board meeting in terms of what agencies, Mississippi Home Corporation has ARPA dollars. They may very well, provide funding through that particular source. ARPA funds. ARPA funding can be used for housing.
Okay.
So if in fact that agency will provide the maximum amount that they do through the home grant program, I'm certain that we can
Okay.
address that issue.
Do you have an address on that property?
I spoke
Well,
with,
share it with us, and we'll make sure who the rightful property owner is.
certainly, I spoke,
Miss Brooks. She's not related to me.
But-
we had the same last name.
But before you inquire, you have to make sure
I
of home
called the-
ownership and
certainly.
everything else.
And if it's not home ownership, there's a rental housing improvement, but that will probably not be used to improve a rental unit. But perhaps relocating that resident to a safe, decent environment.
Okay.
I contacted the city planning department this morning, and one of the code enforcement ladies, well, the lady who works there is gonna get me that information in terms of ownership, since they probably already, she said, we probably already have a file on it, but there's nothing that has moved forward. But nevertheless, I appreciate you all for providing the authorization to try to find some assistance for that resident.
Keep us posted.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Board President,
Yeah.
if there's something else Lodge could do to help that person, y'all let us know.
We'll do it.
Glad to do that. That's one of the things that we do.
All righty. Okay, we still have our road inspection. Just wait.
Or is they can't get in contact with the gentleman who has the keys to their phone. Report, 'cause they have their job.
We ain't got no other thing we using again.
That's a new one.
Sheriff Department thing?
You don't want that one.
Why?
Don't do that. Ms. Brooke, trust me on this.
Y'all, we really, I'm going on record to say.
Now, what we can do is
really
this.
have to do this.
What we can do is actually set up a Zoom and everybody in their individual cars with your phones. I think everybody can do Zoom from their vehicles, right?
No, that didn't
Nah,
work
we
that
don't
time.
put these Zoom in on while we driving.
Why not?
It's against the law. To be on your phone talking.
Meals
The
and Meals
phone is
here.
sitting right there.
Meals and Meals is here.
Okay. We closed.
Okay.
No, we're not. We're gonna get it.
Good news to me.
We gotta do something. We'll figure it out. Meals and Meals. Meals and. All right then, good enough. Ms. Carter, what options do we have? I don't think. Tell me. Lee, y'all going
What?
on the road inspection?
If we have it, yeah, if we have it.
But we may have to do it in our personal vehicles over our phones.
I don't see how you can do that, but
I don't
that,
Easy.
but I mean, I can go. I've got a funeral to go to at 11, but it'll be over at 12. So what time will
We're gonna go right now.
on the road trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't make it. That's,
All right, yeah, we have to do that right now. What's the deal? I'm finna close this meeting out. What we gonna do?
Recess tomorrow for y'all 6 o'clock.
All right, Danny, don't forget we got a 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anybody that you know of have an interest in, presenting for the commissioner's position, you need to make sure they're here tomorrow at 6. You good, Ms. Brooks?
I do have one thing on the Visitors Bureau. I have an appointment. Mine's vacated, or she's already vacated that. But it was Camille Collins. You know, she's gone now. So make a motion that we appoint Parker England to that,
I got a motion?
Where?
to the Visitors Bureau.
Visitor Bureau.
It's my,
Great.
the Visitors Bureau. My appointee is gone. She's moved on. Camille Collins, and she's no longer here.
Every district has an appointment on that board.
And they expire, and this is for him to carry out the remainder of the term, February 19,
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody understand the motion?
Yeah.
And we got a second. To no other
Second.
questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I think everyone has an invitation from our house,
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
and, yes, ma'am. No, I don't know.
This is Strategic Solutions. That's all I got.
I thought it was from our, whatever
It
the,
is from our house.
okay,
The
whatever,
anti-violence, yeah.
yeah, whatever
It
the
is from
invitation
our
is in
house.
front of you. Give Ms. Carter this.
Not included, so that's, I'm not,
Yes, you are, Jerry.
I'm gonna vote against whatever it is.
Ain't no vote. It's not a vote. All right, so now, what does everybody need? Now, we got these interviews tomorrow. We're gonna just open the meeting up and have people present. And do you have would you prefer having a line of questions for each person? What do you
I
want?
think you play it by ear. I mean, they're gonna present their self,
All right.
and as we move along, they
Okay.
just play it by ear.
Try to be consistent with the questions you ask. If you ask one person, ask the same question to the next person. I'm going to, Ms. Carter, everybody get an email today as to what the responsibilities are? I don't understand. What's that? I can't see it.
Have a sidebar and it's recorded.
That's fine. Okay. But we're having a sidebar, it's being recorded. That's fine, we're still an open meeting. We're still an open meeting, so we're good. But we just have to make sure that, we have people come in and the process moves as efficiently as it possibly can.
How many
I
are we
was-
expecting, Carl?
I don't know.
Okay.
I say, please.
I've had more people call me about it.
You tell them to come on Tuesday night. Call them back.
I don't know what they, but anyway,
Call them back.
it's some respected people that I didn't.
Yeah, I've had about 3 or 4, total.
Yeah.
That, but I just told them,
I got 3, and I've instructed now one person decided not to participate. And that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we're good with that. But Ms. Carter, everybody will get an email of the duty and responsibility of a levy commissioner.
That'd be good, so we can move on.
Yeah.
Ms. Carter, and I'm gonna shoot you that. You shoot it to everybody on email. And if y'all need anything else, call Ms. Carter.
That's all.
Huh? Now, what's the deal with the road trip? You say the road trip tomorrow?
No, y'all just have to reschedule it. Youth court cannot get in contact with the gentleman who has the key. And
Now, this is the perfect meeting, 1 hour.
and it's the perfect meeting, I mentioned this last week to him.
Can we get a buzz from O'Bannon?
What we'll do is confirm, we'll make appropriate reservations next time. You all tell me which meeting.
The next meeting,
That's the first meeting of the month now.
I know it.
You ain't gonna put these supervisors in that. Don't even think about it.
Well, they got bars on the windows. Yeah.
Don't even go there, man.
You wanna schedule it for next meeting?
We're gonna have to. That's the request. Yeah. All right. So now we're about to recess until 6 p.m. tomorrow evening.
Okay.
If y'all think of something we need to do for the presentation, then let me know. But I needed Griff here to explain exactly what you were appointing somebody to, the length of time that they were served as interim. And of course, anybody can always campaign to run, but this position is a 4-year term, Ms. Carter, or a 5-year term? And
This one is,
I think they're 5-year terms, but keep in mind that election happened within the last 2 years. And I just needed the attorney to explain, once we make this appointment, how long they're gonna be there.
They served the person term out there.
Yeah, but what is that? Is it 5 more years? Is it 3 more years? Yeah, but I just need clarity from the.
I thought the attorney had told us that on the time frame it is now, this will just serve until, there'll be an election this summer. Yeah, this summer.
All right.
A special election
All
or
right.
whatever, or.
But certain districts have elections, they rotate it out.
Okay.
And so that's what he has to explain. Can we do an election alongside this one coming up in May or June, whenever it is?
Good.
And that's why we need him. If he can't be here tomorrow, I'm gonna call him so I'll know. He's in the court up in, yeah. It was a challenge to the election. All right, if there's nothing else, I need a motion to recess.
Which one?
the constable.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I need a motion to recess to tomorrow at 6 p.m. I got a motion and a second. No other questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Oh,
Jerry Redmond, look him up. You need to see Jerry Redmond on that one.
I'm over here trying to connect, and they said, what is
You got everything shut off? Ms. Bernadine?